Hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next.
Tank want a rematch. Do you let me know now? Do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank?
100%. It's only a matter of time. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight again. It's just whenever the fight gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. They said they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in DC.
Okay.
I love for it to be in DC.
Hold on to your seats, boxing fans. The buzz is real, Tank. Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. are gearing up for a sensational rematch after their controversial draw on March 1st. Whispers around the boxing world suggest that both camps are eager to settle. The Score Roach's promoter Gary Jonas hinted that the rematch is very close, and in my mind it's a done deal. Though a few formalities remain, with Davis reportedly more focused and possibly shelving retirement talks, this upcoming bout promises to be an electrifying showdown you won't want to miss.
Important question on everyone's mind: how close is the rematch? How big will it be? How close is it to getting done?
Very close. It's in my mind, it's a done deal, but there are formalities, but it's a done deal and it's not far off. I can't give you more than that right now, but what I can tell you is that it's going to be an interesting fight. I think you got dynamics. You've got Gervonta, who's probably going to be angry, probably woken up, probably more focused than he has been, not talking about retirement. That's a factor.
The initial encounter between Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st, 2025, left the boxing community buzzing with controversy and anticipation for a rematch the fight held at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, ended in a majority draw with scores of 115-113 for Davis and 2 of 114-114. A pivotal moment occurred in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, leading many to believe it should have been ruled a knockdown in favor of Roach. However, referee Steve Willis did not count it as such a decision that sparked debates among fans and analysts.
Welcome into the ProBox TV studio. The story we've been dealing with all week, the fallout, of course, from Lamont Roach Jr. and Gervonta Davis. The fight ended up being a majority draw. The controversy around a 9th round knockout that was not called by the referee that would have completely changed the outcome of the fight and perhaps changed boxing history.
For me, Tank Davis fighting a minus 1600 as your main event odds is crazy to me, dude. That's crazy. That underdog lived up to the hype. He ended up, overperforming. Lamont Roach, credit to him, all this other stuff. And it took some politics to keep Davis as champion. You ever see guys getting the referee their own fight? Dude, anybody else takes that knee, you're getting counted, bro. The referee, actually, his instinct, if you watch that, the referee's instinct was to count. If you notice, Steve Willis started counting, and then he looked at the timekeeper outside the ring, wasn't counting, and he stopped counting. So you get to call your own timeout. Earlier in the fight, if you saw that shoulder barge that Tank did to Roach in the clinch, he didn't get a warning, but Roach's reaction got the warning. This is the politics we're dealing with. You keep doing this, you're looking at short-term money and long-term destruction of a sport.
He take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8. That round at least, no? And plus the corner go up and put it a towel in the face. That's a disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but it's not my...
Critics argue that Davis deliberately took a knee during the 9th round of his fight against Roach to disrupt Roach's rhythm and regain control of the match by voluntarily going down. Davis may have been attempting to buy himself a few extra seconds to recover, rather than risk being overwhelmed by Roach's aggressive attack. Many fans and analysts believe this tactical move was a veteran trick to break Roach's momentum.
When has the last time somebody stood in the pocket versus Gervonta Tank Davis and survived? The last person that attempted to do it was Leo Santa Cruz, and that man's head is still rolling somewhere around the arena. And I say that respectfully with no remorse. That's why what Lamont Roach did last Saturday night was so absolutely amazing. Lamont Roach, in the pre-fight press conference, that was one of the few fighters that was not terrified of Gervonta Tank Davis. That's right. And the man flat out put on a show.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
He proved Two-Tone the Superstar wrong. He proved everybody wrong, and that man went ahead and cooked and he gets robbed by the New York State Athletic Commission. And these people acknowledge that the knee that Gervonta Tank Davis took was a knockdown. They acknowledge this. They say, yes, it was a knockdown, but now they are saying, well, we don't know how the rest of the fight would have went on. Maybe Tank might have turned up. When the last time you seen Tank turn up? Gervonta Tank Davis might be a front runner. I say that respectfully. And to go ahead and keep it real with y'all, I think that knee that Tank took was because Lamont Roach was in a rhythm and Gervonta Davis tried to throw this man off a rhythm. Do I believe the Murray's sport waves, the soul glow was in his eye? Absolutely not. I believe that man Tank got nerve-eye and said, hold on, this man Lamont Roach is cooking. I need to take me a quick timeout and a quick break. It's nasty. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's bad enough how hard and difficult it is to beat this man. Most fighters is weight trained. Most fighters has clauses on them. So when somebody who's coming up is able to compete with Gervonta Tank Davis, you handicap the man with trash.
However, a boxing fan, Leonardus Maximus IV, didn't hold back when discussing the controversial moment in Davis's fight against Roach. He pointed out that Davis took a clean jab with most of the impact landing on his left eye, the same eye his corner had to tend to between rounds. Many believe that moment should have been ruled a knockdown in favor of Roach, adding fuel to the post-fight controversy as he tweeted, "This isn't a good look for Davis. He took a clean jab with the brunt of the impact landing on his left eye, the same one he had his corner 10. To this should have been ruled a clear knockdown for Lamont Roach."
It wasn't a braid. It wasn't oil in his eye. Tank got peppered. Jab, jab, cross. Listen to Lamont Roach talk about when he knocked Tank down in the 9th and the 10-8 wasn't called. Even Wild, Lamont Roach is yelling at the ref.
Knockdown that wasn't in round number 9. Gervonta Davis takes a knee, landed a right hand, then 2 jabs afterward. What were you thinking when this happened?
Man, I was surprised, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought it was a 10-8. Like that's what really was going on. Like, but like I was confused when he looked at the ref, but when he took the knee, I was like, and I grasped the concept that he was on the ground. I was like, that's a 10-8. Simple.
You asked him, right? Why you stopped?
Yeah, I asked him literally. I said, why you stop counting?
Now, to Lamont's point, you will see it and you will hear it. Him ask the referee to keep counting. Here it is.
It's got to be enough.
ESPN analysts were also vocal in their criticism of Davis's performance and the circumstances surrounding the 9th round incident. They questioned the legitimacy of Davis's explanation and expressed concern about his preparedness and focus. Smith remarked in, "Boxing distractions can be costly. Champions must ensure they're fully prepared both mentally and physically." Kellerman added the incident raises questions about Davis's training regimen and attention to detail.
It's rock solid, the beast of rap. Big baby! Yo, man, I got some good ass videos and takes on this Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis fight. If you have not seen it, you need to go look at it now. Go look from the first one to the last one. All right? Don't go from the top to the bottom. Go and look for the video I did immediately after the fight and then watch after, bro. Talking about everything. But Stephen A. Smith chimed in on the Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach fight. I want y'all to know what Stephen A. Smith said. I was stunned. Lamont Roach posted this on his Instagram profile. He said, "I gotta stand down and give mad respect to Lamont Roach. Brother fought one hell of a fight. This was a damn close fight. Gervonta taking a knee should have been a knockdown. Either way, Roach has skills, fought his ass off, deserves nothing but respect. He earned the boxing world's attention tonight. He has mine. Thought he'd be too small. I was wrong. Roach is special."
Davis clarified that the incident stemmed from a hair treatment he had undergone 2 days prior to the fight. He explained that the grease from the treatment mixed with his sweat during the match, causing a burning sensation in his eyes, addressing the audience's reaction. During the post-fight interview, Davis expressed frustration over the boos, emphasizing that his actions were a genuine response to the unexpected irritation and not an attempt to manipulate the fight's dynamics. Interview 7 in the aftermath. Roach's team appealed to the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSOC, to overturn the draw, citing the referee's oversight. Despite acknowledging the mistake, the NYSOC upheld the original decision, leaving Roach dissatisfied but more determined.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
Well, what is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
The never to secure a definitive victory in a rematch. Interview 8. For Roach, the rematch represents an opportunity to solidify by his standing in the boxing world. After the initial fight, he expressed his belief that he deserved a spot in the pound-for-pound rankings given his performance against a formidable opponent like Davis. Roach's confidence has been evident on social media, where he has engaged with critics and supporters alike, even proposing substantial bets on the outcome of the rematch.